Alright, what's up guys? So I was going to review the Carbide Hero. I know I'm a little bit late on the bandwagon, I guess, from everybody else, but I still wanted to plug it in nonetheless. So on this guy, I do a few things a little bit different. I actually wanted to try him out with shotguns because I wanted to try out the playstyle of him more close combat to really take advantage of his shockwave abilities. So let's just look at him real quick. Let's just look at him. So he gets advanced tactics, lefty and righty, debilitating shots, and all that good stuff. So shockwave is what's really cool. Everybody that plays soldiers loves, I think, when you have shockwave because it's just like a get the fuck off me ability, right? You know, when you're clusterfucked with a bunch of mobs. But what's great about his shockwave, right, is that he gets reduced cooldown by 15 seconds and the radius increased by 38%. So it just makes it that much better. I just love shockwave in general. And then you get frag grenade as well. So what's great about this is because it has a keep out ability here. So that's that energy residual field that you see that like the Mythic Grenadier has, or Urban Assault Headhunter has that as well, I believe. And then lefty and righty, which is a good ability, but it's a long cooldown time, and sometimes it can actually kill you if you're not careful, because you're locked into it for that duration of time. So, you know, make sure you use it wisely and not like right within like a super encampment spawn or something if you're doing that solo or whatnot, because you might end up like dying. So talking about good support bonuses right now. So because I'm playing this guy with shotguns, I am going to use the Raider Nomad guy here to get that increased critical rating with shotguns. The shotgun I'm using is the same shotgun I was using on my Rabbit Raider. And it's, you know, melting not as much, right, because Rabbit Raider specializes more with shotgun damage and, you know, critical damage dealt by shotguns and whatnot. I'm using Thunderbolt because I really wanted to try this gun out again. I remember trying it out a long time ago just for the sake that of like a utility crowd control sort of gun. So this sprays a big arc of bullets. It's got a really wide cone for the aim. So you can pretty much just not even really aim. You can just shoot in front of you and kind of like spray everything with affliction, and then like swap to your, you know, room sweeper or main DPS shotgun and just kind of take it from there. So I'm not really using this as much as I thought I would be, but I still wanted to try it out nonetheless, and so here it is. As far as tactical bonuses for this guy, so there's quite a few. So with Carbide, with the keep out grenade to get the most effectiveness out of that, I'm using Raven right now because I'm low on evolution materials. Unfortunately, I was stocked up, but, you know, whatever. Explosive rounds, this is fine. You know, it's another damage thing. What you could use, though, is the tactical squad bonus from Miss Bunny or the Plasma Specialist, and maybe some others have this. I don't know off the top of the head. But this will give your frag grenade, so really taking advantage of that frag grenade keep out ability. This would make it so that it afflicts everybody. So like you throw the grenade out, it creates residual energy field. If things go into it and walk out of it while still being alive, it'll still continue to take, you know, 8% damage every half a second for 3 seconds. So it's 6 ticks of 8% extra damage, energy damage, right? So that could be good for increasing the frag grenade ability. You could also maybe look into cluster bomb from any of these like new heroes. I think a lot of them give that. So that would just be even better for the frag grenade. And the third one, let me think which one I was. Oh, I also kind of wanted to mess around with this, guys. I don't have him legendary because I think I may have recycled him or slotted him or something like that. But let me find him here real quick. It's the ability, I believe it's this, yeah, shock phase. So because this guy, as opposed to me playing Rabbit Raider had a little bit more survivalist in him, right? Because he actually, well, he literally had the survivalist perk. So like every time you're killing you know, husks, you're also getting hit points back to you, and, you know, stuff like that, right? So, and he also had flak vest, which like passively reduces, gives you more damage resistance. Rabbit Raider did. So this guy doesn't. So he, you know, you have to play him a little bit more cautiously. And since I'm playing with shotguns and I want to be in the fight all the time to get really really into using that shockwave, I thought about maybe using this guy. So those first that I showed you for tactical squad bonuses could be good, and this guy could be good too. I haven't tried it out yet, so I don't really know how effective this would be. It could be absolute shite, but I am looking to try it out at some point here soon. but this shockwave grants 40% damage resistance for 6 seconds. Now, granted, it is only for 6 seconds, but you know, in high pressure scenarios, that could be a really good thing to have, considering you have shockwave on lower cooldown. You have it as a, you know, a high radius. You're going to be using it a lot, so you can kind of just have that to be able to keep going, you know, in a fight, because you can't do any damage when you're dead. Haha. DPS drops to 0. Huh. Anyways, so I think I'm going to pause recording here, and I'll take them into an encampment thing, because, you know, that's what people do to show off how well they can perform. I'll probably go at level or close to whatever's up right now, and we'll do that, yeah. Alright, so the only encampment mission that was available to me at the time was an 88. So we're just going to try that out, but, you know, the super encampments will still be a good test of crowd control abilities and stuff like that, because that's basically what this guy is more specialized in crowd control, AoE stuff, you know, that kind of stuff. But, you know, there was another higher level encampment mission, but it had exploding death burst. And, yeah, fuck that shit. On an encampment mission, that's like suicide if you're soloing, so especially if you're soloing. We're going to give this guy a go. Now, you could play with any gun that you want. If you want to play with pistols or an assault rifle or a shotgun. Reason being, he doesn't actually specifically specialize in any of the weapons. So he doesn't get, like, you know, Rapid Raider, you know, increased shotgun critical damage by X%. Or one of the other soldiers that might give, you know, increased assault weapon damage by 24%. Stuff like that. So he doesn't have any of that. So because he doesn't, you know, specialize in any of those, there's no reason that you can't use any gun that you want. So you want to use pistols, go for it. But I am going to use the shotgun because, like I said, I already have a really good shotgun. I'm used to playing close combat, and I want to play close combat with this guy instead of far away, because I want to really maximize the utility of that shockwave. Shockwave is too good on this guy to not use it every time it's off of cooldown. And to get the most effectiveness out of it, you're going to want to be close combat. You know, you're going to want to be close to the mobs so that you can get them all. So I'm going to try and round all these guys up and get them one shockwave here. Done. Easy. Next. Also, this is one of the only, if not the only, I think he is the only hero that when you evolve him, he actually changes his appearance on every evolution rather than just the second evolution, like most heroes, where it just adds a headpiece or a mask or whatever it is. So that's pretty cool. It's like part of the suit. I guess you get a piece of the suit every time. So that's neat. I'm going to try out this Thunderbolt a little bit. Son of a god. Where's this other? Okay. Thought I heard another blaster. Do have to be careful here with the nature elements, though, because they're going to drain my energy. So when they drain my energy, it, well, you know, then I won't have enough energy to use the abilities that I'm depending on using in a crunch, you know. We gotta kind of stay a little bit more careful on that. So far, I am really liking this guy, though. Just the abilities alone are enough to sell me on wanting to play him as a main. However, like, the Rapid Raider's kind of like my token guy. I love playing him. But, I don't know, I might switch to this guy. So, we'll see. I mean, Rapid Raider does have some more just straight damage with the shotgun versus this guy, right? But, and he actually has more, like, sustain. Like, with the Survivalist perk alone, but with the ability to regain hit points on killing enemies. And Flak Vest, actually, which just passively adds a little bit of damage resistance, whereas this guy doesn't have any sort of resistance, any sort of survivalist area. You got to play a little bit more cautiously in comparison than if you were to play one of those. But, and notice I'm not really even using the space pistols on these because I don't want to be locked into the pistol if I need to give myself a heal or something like that. But I would use them. I would use them for sure every time they're off. Oh shit. Oh, that's fair. That's nice. Locked on top of a bunch of mobs. I'm gonna have to rocket my way out of that. I'm so sick of lobbers. So sick of them. Alright, so that was a sloppy one, whatever. But, you know, like I said, this his sustainability could potentially be combated by using the one AC character that actually gives damage resistance whenever you use shockwave. So that is worth testing out, I think. Otherwise, like I said, other tacticals could include, but are not limited to, the Raven for explosive rounds, adding some damage. The cluster bomb to make your frag grenade even more effective, or even the plasma specialist, which would put affliction on the targets that walk inside and out of the field. So all of those would be viable options to choose from. Maybe I will try out space pistols here. This could be the death of me though. Let's see. Just to showcase it. Okay, so that was good timing, I guess. Alright, so that's all 5. Let's move on to the supers. Now, super encampment solo, like around, or like higher level content. I mean, I know this is 80 and 118. I'm pretty over leveled for it, but they are still very, very difficult. They can be, anyways, because you just have so many blasters and takers that spawn immediately, like at one time, that dealing with them can be an issue. So it's going to be like a combination of like almost some battle royale type building that I do. You know, to be able to block blasters, you know, maybe a little 1x1 to deal with the takers first, and then move on to some other stuff, you know. Want to keep a wall between us and the blasters for sure on super encampments. You can also use the actual encampment itself to hide behind it in a crunch if you need to, by the way, to block blaster fire, in case you didn't know that. But yeah, what makes these super encampments a challenge at all is just where is this stuff at? I wonder. Oh, it's that guy. I see you hiding there. Oh, this ain't good at all. Look at it. What the hell is this guy even doing? Okay. Sorry about this. It's gonna take me a second to figure out where this last mob is. Okay, he died apparently, so that's good. Oh, this might be my death here, for sure. Why am I still getting shot at with blasters when I have a freaking... Gonna have to rocket out of here. Jeez, there's like just shit everywhere. It's like nowhere is safe. That's why these encampment missions, like soloing them, really annoys me sometimes, especially if you want to do... I don't even usually do the super encampment. It's not even worth it for me to go through all the shit. Maybe I'll do like 1 or 2 to get a little bit extra reward, but not all 5. And then you have like one that's like this, where... There's that blaster running away again. Alright, so that one was a little fucky. Let's try and do one more. Anyways, continuing to showcase this guy. I think he's really awesome, you know, especially if, you know, you're just getting into the game or you've been playing a while and you don't have the hero that you want yet or whatever. I mean, this guy is just really, really, really good. I mean, he's somebody that you could play through the entire game and still be super powerful. You know, a lot of higher level people up in Twine are playing as him as their main now. You know, he's kind of like, I don't like using the word meta that much. I mean, I know I kind of hate that. But he is kind of like the meta soldier, I think, right now, or at least if he's not yet, he's going to be over the course of time. Because, you know, his abilities are just perfect. You know, it'd be one thing if he just had shockwave, but then to have the increased radius on it and the decreased cooldown, and then keep out on top of it all. I mean, we're talking about some really good combo abilities here. Oh, for God's sakes. I'm just gonna have to rocket my way out of this, honestly, because there's too much shit, even with his abilities. I'm trying to just showcase abilities, but I also don't want to die. And I'm going to anyways, looks like. Taker's gonna get me, maybe. Blast her up. Okay, so we could actually use this second of time to put a campfire down. If you ever are soloing something like encampment missions, leave the last 1 or 2 guys alive and heal up, I guess. But see, normally I think that on my Rabbit Raider guy, I would have been able to just kill stuff and get hit points back and been fine. You know. This guy I'm not able to, so I'm finding myself be having to heal a little bit more than usual, or stopping to heal anyways. So definitely want to run Adrenaline Rush though if you're playing this guy. I don't see how you can't run it. I think it'd be stupid not to run Adrenaline Rush because you need a heal. Honestly, I think pretty much 90% of people should be, you know, on playing certain heroes should be running Adrenaline Rush. It's just too useful to have like a heal like that could heal you and everybody else and revive teammates and all that shit. So Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, let's give it a go, I guess. Okay, that was better than I thought. As long as you're in the right position for those space pistols, I think is what the key is. If I would be standing right by the encampment and then hit it, I think I would just be dead. Alright, let's try and get one more out of here. And then, yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are still watching, which is probably not as many of you as started watching because you already got the information that you wanted at this point, or didn't and left a dislike. Either way, I am streaming on Twitch now. I figured if I'm playing the game so much, I might as well just turn on a stream for it too. So, you know, don't come in and ask for guns or ask me to craft you shit because it ain't gonna happen. But, you know, I do have like some cool interactive stuff on the stream. First off, you know, it's cool to just come and chill and hang out, maybe. But secondly, if you have any questions that require more elaborate answer, you know, then feel free to stop by the live stream. And I'm gonna die here for sure. You know, check it out. And I don't do giveaways or any of that bullshit. But, man. Oh, that reset it. Okay, well, I don't do giveaways or any of that stuff. I can't, like, talk and concentrate on the super encampment at the same time, apparently. But I do have some cool interactive things, like you get loyalty coins and chests that you can click on the stream that appear and get coins and stuff like that. So over time you can build up a set amount of coins, and you can actually do the spin the wheel thing, which you can win like some in-game items and some prizes. Like you'll win my 130 room sweeper at whatever durability that it's currently at. You can win a mission carry, you know, stuff like that I thought would be cool to add in. So, you know, if you want to check it out, the stuff's in the description below, or at the very least, check out our Discord, because then you can leave me questions on Discord and I'll answer them. You know, I try and log on once a day to see what's going on with that. So yeah, that'll be in the description below on the video, if you're interested. Blasters, man. It'd be cool to have a hero that actually could like take out a shield or something and reflect blaster damage. I'd probably play it, honestly. I hate blasters that much. I would just play it just for that. Okay, so that actually worked pretty well to clear them all out. Fortunately, these guys are nature, so I'm gonna have to clear them out here. My lord. Oh, come on. Everything needs reloaded. Well, there you go. So anyways, hope that helped to showcase you guys like a full encampment gameplay. Kind of showed off the hero a bit. So yeah, definitely check him out. He's definitely worth getting at the very least, and having in your arsenal, you know, for sure. So zip through those event missions and scoop him up for sure. And thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll talk to you later.